Okay guys, so today we will be reinstalling this spoiler on a Tesla. This spoiler is from Yofer, and so what's happening is that it's made of ABS plastic. The fitting is really good, but the problem is that sometime when you install it with the help of 3M tape, it lifts up from the sides, especially. Like in our case, as you can see, well, the car is dirty, excuse that, but as you can see, it's lifting up from the left side and right side. I'm going to show you the other side as well. So it's basically not really normal. Once you install a good double-sided tape on the spoiler, it should not be lifting up. As you can see, it's plastic, so there is a little wiggle room on it. So if you install it the proper way, it should be good. So currently it's installed via a 3M double-sided tape. What we are going to do is we are going to remove this spoiler, and then we will be using the 3M emblem adhesive instead. We just want to give it a try and see how it's gonna hold up. So we are gonna remove this spoiler with the help of a fishing string, and then we'll show you everything how it goes. Okay, so the spoiler is removed. We cleaned it up. Now what we did is we installed a double-sided tape in the center, okay, and on the edges we're gonna try this new method. Okay, we're gonna use this emblem adhesive on the edges, and then we're gonna install it, and then we're gonna wait a day almost and secure it with the painter's tape on the edges especially, and see if the edges will be intact after a day. So we're gonna right now go ahead and apply the emblem adhesive to it, and then install the spoiler, and then see what the result is. Okay, so we applied that emblem adhesive to it. It's liquidy gel. It might take a minute for it to settle down. We're gonna install it now and then see how the result is going to be. Okay, the spoiler has been installed. On the edges, as you can see, we put some painter's tape on it, so make sure it stays down. And then we're gonna give it about 30 minutes or so, and check it around tomorrow again to see if this thing stays in place. So we will get back to you again shortly. All right guys, so here's the update after 3 days. Today is the third day ever since we installed this spoiler. As you guys saw earlier when we were installing it, we put some double-sided tape in the middle, and then the 3M adhesive on the sides. And as you guys can see, it's holding pretty good. Now I'm trying to move it, and this thing is rock solid on both sides. I will show it to you from underneath, and let's see if I can, yeah, so see, it's not moving. It's pretty good. So today is the third day. We will know in the future more, but the way I'm looking at it, it's really good. It's like rock solid. So once again, when you are installing it, like we showed it to you earlier, use a good Gorilla tape in the middle, and on the sides we would recommend using that 3M adhesive, the one that we showed you earlier in the video. When you are installing it, put some painter's tape around these sides like we showed it to you earlier, and the emblem adhesive should be good to use. It usually dries out in 15 minutes, but the instruction says that let it cure for 24 hours. So after you install it, put some painter's tape on it, let it cure for 24 hours. In our case, maybe we left it for about 6 to 8 hours because this car is wrapped, and sometimes the painter's tape leaves a residue where the painter's tape is installed. So we took it out after like maybe 6 or 8 hours, but in your case, if it's just a regular paint, you can leave it on for maybe 24 hours or less, a little bit. I would say just do 15, 16 hours to make sure the adhesive is completely cured and dried out. This looks so far good. I think the test is successful. The same method applies on pretty much all the ABS plastic spoilers. The one that we tried right now, this spoiler is for the Model 3 from Yofer. So the same rule applies for all the products coming out from Yofer. Doesn't matter if it's for Tesla, Civic, new one, old one, 10th gen, 11th gen, Honda Accord and Camry. So the same rule applies. So we would recommend installing the spoiler like that. Now, once you install it, we don't know how hard or how difficult it's going to be to remove the spoiler, but that's something that you guys have to decide. All right, man, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask us.